Thank you. Please join us for the pledge. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much. I want to welcome everyone to our February board meeting. First item on the agenda is approving tonight's agenda. Mrs. C, are there any changes to tonight's agenda?
Yes, sir. If we would remove 9A, and we'll table that until another board meeting.
Okay. Board, you've heard the changes directed by our superintendent. With that being said, we'd like to entertain a motion based on those changes. This is Mark, second. Kobe, are there any further discussions? No further discussions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. We approve. Now let's take a look at our January 12th minutes. We've had the opportunity to look over those minutes. And with that being said, let's entertain a motion to approve. Kobe, second. Ricky, are there any further discussions? No further discussions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. We are approved. Now we're looking at our December 25th financials. We know that Ms. Kim is involved in training, and with that being said, Ms. C, did you have anything that you wanted to add to?
I do apologize. The first copy that was sent to you, or actually I think she had sent y'all earlier, but in the packet, it was run on W-2 forms whenever it came through the printer, so I do apologize. So I hope you got the good copy of it. If not, I'll be glad to make copies of it.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right.
Okay, with that being said, we'd like to entertain a motion to approve our financials. Ricky, second. Brad, are there any further discussions? No further discussions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. We are approved. Next item is item number 6, Geneva City School Career Tech Educational Presentation by Mrs. Wendy Ness. Take it away, Wendy.
Actually, it's going to be more from a student. So
Okay.
this is a student-created video, Brady McDuffie, and just let you watch. It might be too loud.
Probably crank it on up.
Maybe.
During my time at FFA, I've competed in several events. In district, I've competed in meat evaluation and floriculture. And all of these fingers show just how sound the Geneva High School ag farm is.
Hey, my name is Levi, and I'm the president of HOSA Future Healthcare Professionals. In this class, we have practiced vital signs, proper camera, and basic rhythm.
Hi, I'm Kylie Ison, and I'm the president of Geneva High School's FBLA chapter. FBLA has helped me express my thoughts by competing in public speaking and introduction to business presentation, has forced me to organize my thoughts, communicate ideas clearly, and use visual aids effectively under pressure.
Hey everybody, my name is Reagan Pettis and I proudly serve as Geneva High School's FCCLA president. Favoring consumer sciences has helped me realize that people do not have to do everything by themselves.
FBLA has helped me prepare for my future by having a group of officers on my side for us to talk about community service events and club meetings. This will help me one day when I'm a doctor talking to my colleagues about saving our patient's life.
This will help me in my future at Wallace Community College when I pursue a degree in registered nursing.
Being so involved in CTE has made me realize that upon graduation, I'm going to attend Enterprise State Community College for my general studies and then transfer to Auburn University to obtain a degree in exercise education.
Consumer sciences has helped prepare me for my future career as a soil scientist by giving me the ability to put differences aside that I may have with other people and to work well with them to find business.
Hey, good. We have lots more for the rest of this month, and I'm super excited about that trades day. We've had a good response, and it is the 20th, and it'll be out near the ag shop and hopefully maybe the courtyard if the weather permits. And mock interviews for seniors will be this week, and we have different, come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Mr. Cruz. Yes, that was a great video,
It's
Mr.
kind of a ditto.
Cruz, yes.
Ms. Henderson has been working so hard going into the classrooms to help prepare the students with resumes, and we'll see if whenever they get interviewed, if they're going to be hired or not. What skills we need to add to it.
Awesome.
I'm excited next week about it's Friday, the semi, the B.
Yes.
Were they at our AASB conference? I know they were superintendents, I can't
They
remember.
wanted on.
Y'all, that is really a hands-on, it's a semi, and they have, from semi-truck driving to forklift, healthcare field. It's interactive, it is.
Virtual.
It's a virtual type, yes,
They're wearing a little
reality.
Oculus mask, because I had to do it, and they drive things.
So they'll come and set up all day Friday, right?
Right, Lyman, Mr. Cruz has helped, he has been great about setting up the schedules for the students, pulling them and getting them out there to the.
Is that all day Friday?
Yes,
And
sir.
are we still gonna do it
Coming
right
right
out?
here.
Yeah, so if you see a big
What
semi,
time,
y'all
what time is it
welcome.
starting?
About 8:30, the first
Yeah.
group, but so,
If y'all could stop, that is
What
all
time
they
is
do,
it?
they really ain't.
but the police are gonna block off some of the road out here to,
I'll be glad to take y'all if you need
Sure.
to.
See,
It'd be
Yeah.
great.
Actually will come Thursday afternoon. They'll be at G-Tech and come over and set up. And, so we'll be ready to go first thing Friday morning. Thank y'all for, attending the proclamation and getting CTE kicked off.
Awesome.
Thank you, Ms. Nance.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay. Any questions, board? We appreciate all that you do for our students. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, next item on the agenda will be our superintendent, supervisors, and principals report. Let's see,
Can we go back up to the cost? I'm sorry, number 7.
number
About
7.
the board member.
Well.
I'm sorry.
No, that's my mistake. Okay, item number 7. Let's see, Geneva City Board members, delegate for Cosmo. Yes, we had talked, board, about, of course, we did some changes to our travel. And one of the things that we had decided was that any out-of-state travel must be approved by the board. So there is a national conference coming up in March, and it would be great if there was a delegate that was going, that would go and represent the school. I'm going, but I'm going on AASB's dime, and of course they have me doing some other things. So I had spoken to Mrs. Marks, and she was very interested in that. So I wanted to bring it before the board and obviously get it approved. So obviously, if we want to send a delegate, Mrs. Marks has agreed to go, and we will follow the guidelines that we place in our travel policy, make sure that all of those things are followed. Everything will be done through the board secretary. All of the planning and trips, however if she chooses to fly or drive, all of those will be done through our school board secretary. So with that being said, we'd like to entertain a motion to approve the delegate.
before we do that, tell more about CASAVA, so people that don't know what that is.
COSBA.
CASBA.
COSBA is the National School Board Association that that the state school board is a part of, and of course they are working. And if you had not have asked me what it stood for, I would have been able to tell you.
Well, yeah, just kind of what they do, so.
Of course, they do it at the national level. ASB does the training for school boards. They also lobby for school boards. They train all the new members. Same thing with COSBA. They lobby us on behalf of the federal, well, at a federal level. So one of the things that we do, we go before them and we share with them that our concerns and things that we think that is very vital for the state of Alabama. And of course, they take that and then take it to the national level. So, we will attend classes at that level. We'll also be able to share some of the concerns that we have in the state as well as the city of Geneva. What do you think? Okay. I'm sorry?
The consortium of state school boards.
Yeah, you're right. That's what that's what it stands for. So, any other questions? Well, so at this time, we entertain a motion to approve sending a delegate, and at this point, we're looking at one. Now, we can send more than one, but we feel it's one. We'll entertain a motion to approve that. So, Ricky, second. Colby, are there any further discussion? No further discussion. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Okay. So, Ms. C, if you could get with the secretary and she can get in there and make sure that she gets the registration, the hotel, and however Mr. Marks decide her travel, make sure that those things are set up. We probably need to make sure that we're able to get that inside the window because we don't want to wait too late.
I'll get with her in the morning about that. Okay.
Ms. Marks, you good with that?
Okay.
Thank you for volunteering.
Thank y'all.
Yes. And Ms. C, thank you for reminding me that I skipped that.
No worries.
And with that being said, next item on the agenda will be our superintendent, supervisor, principal work.
Okay, well, legislation is, of course, they are rocking and rolling right now. I had a chance to go up to Montgomery last week. A couple weeks before that, I was with the other superintendents for SSA legislative a conference, and looks like things are gonna be good for next 26, 27. They are warning us about the 27-28 year with the lack of revenue and things coming in, just to have that on our radar. But some good things still are coming out of the legislation session for this, and I'll be going up in a couple more weeks to go. Donnie, Senator Donnie Chastain, he's a great friend to education, and it's like I told my colleagues, I said, we know he carries a big stick when he goes in that state house. We got to see him in a subcommittee, and what an advocate he is for us on education. So does a great job. So just want to brag on him. You probably saw Alabama High School Athletic Association, the new rollout for their plan. We will become a 3A. It's like everybody sort of went down a classification with how they're rolling out the private schools, and so we'll see how that transpires in the next couple of years at least. And so have that. I know Mr. Cruz, he's getting set up right now for the basketball game to begin. We're both our boys and girls teams very proud of them and what they're doing, and we'll continue to play and host at home, right, Mr. Cruz?
Amen.
So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, Mr. Cruz. I want to still touch your
Real quick, Hayden Howell signed today to go play volleyball at Wallace. Wallace is starting back a program. They're actually fixing to have flag football and all kinds of different things.
Okay.
So they're going to play their games the first couple of years. I was at the Links over in Newton or whatever until they get their gym built. But we're excited for her. Tomorrow night, Mr. Smith, 5 o'clock, we're going to do a little meet and greet in the lunchroom before the boys' game. So if you get a chance to stop by, he's going to just kind of tell what his plan for the program is and give parents a chance to ask some questions if they want to before the boys play. American Idol tonight, don't know if I'm gonna pull that one off, but anyway, she said she'd be on around 8, she thought, so maybe the game will be over, plenty of time to watch Kira tonight. We're proud of her 2 years in a row. I'm kind of curious how many schools can say that.
Usually a small school.
Yeah, and that many.
Especially Alabama, I don't know.
Exactly. She mentioned games. I mean, if the boys, they're both playing this weekend. Girls win tonight, they'll play at home Friday. If the boys win tomorrow night, they'll play at home Saturday. If not, if either one of them lose, they travel. And then if they win, we'll play the following week in Montgomery, and I think those are day games. So anyway, but they're having a great season. Boys won 20 games, girls won 20 games again, and won the area tournament to be able to host. So we had a good day Friday, made a lot of money, and which the state takes about 60% of it. But anyway, we brought it in, but it was good. And they're continuing to do. Coach Presswood went today. Even losing in the first round of the Hoops Classic, he got about $3,000. It's like I never made that much in a loss, but it's good for your program when you do that. And obviously, the ACT is 3 weeks away. Kids First starts this Thursday. I think we paid 5 or 6 days for them to come in and remediate. Miss Bennett, obviously, she's in there 2 days a week. We've actually been able to use Miss Adcock a little bit too with reading and language. So trying to. It's tough. I'm gonna be honest with you. We've talked about it many times, and what she just talked about. These students that are choosing option B and they're choosing a career path and trying to get them motivated for a college-bound test is very difficult. So hopefully,
There's talks.
There's a lot of talks to change it, and hopefully that's going to move forward.
Yeah, very much so. We're hoping. Fingers crossed, right?
Yes, ma'am. So
Okay.
that's all I got.
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Cruz. Mr. White, middle school news?
Sure. Wednesday, we start our ACAP reward from last year, proficiency and growth. It's not the reason the kids do good, but it's a great incentive to get them to perform again. It's kind of dangling bait in front of them because the reward that we're giving this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade is rewarding them for last year's efforts. We don't get that data back to the middle of summer, so I thought if we're going to reward them, let's wait. Dangle bait in front of them before we take the test this year. We got a middle school dance. Sorry about that, Mr. Cruz. We got a middle school Valentine's Day dance this Friday night, so we'll have a pile of people on campus. Once again, I'm sorry about that. We got soccer, softball, baseball starting up wide open. We're going to play soccer at Headland Thursday night, so that'll start that season off. But we're really excited. A lot of things going on.
Thank you, Mr. White. Mulkey? Yeah, we're hitting the standards hard to get ready for ACAP. And I know it's just February, but we take that time seriously. So we got some more ACAP practice materials coming in. So we feel like our kids are going to be definitely prepared. We're drilling those math facts. We're doing our contest. The kids are excited about that. Our number talk books came in. Those are the strategy talks that we discussed last time, and so I know it's going to take some time to get that implemented, but I'm just glad they're in our hands. We've had the PD, and that's something to look forward to. Also, we have started our iExcel extended learning contest, which is at home. So at Mulkey, we have a little bit less time than everybody else does, and so we're going to use our after-school time to hopefully encourage them to stay on top of their studies and those skills, and that ends April the 30th, that contest does, and then at our awards day, whoever mastered the most skills from each grade level will receive their award. So I'm just trying to use all of our time in the day to thank you.
And thank you.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
I saw that.
Thank you.
And also, we have our book fair coming up. Family night that Tuesday, the last week of February. Got a fire drill coming up, of course, and then y'all pray for us because this Friday is Valentine's Day parties and all the things. It's a fun day at Mulkey. Yes. All right, district level news. Miss Wright, you have anything?
Pre-K lottery, we're in the 40s, I think, last time I checked, so we should easily be able to fill our class this year, which is a blessing. We've ordered the playground structure finally. We've got a quote and life is good. So budget amendments, I think Kim said maybe March, so those have got to be done if we're going to be in March. Maybe April, though, don't get your hopes up. And then IP season's right around the corner. Yes, we're rocking and rolling.
Thank you. Mr. Justice?
All right, so Miss Michelle Imfinger that I told you guys about last time, the architect that came in as far as securing the perimeter, we'll have 2 study options for securing the site hopefully by the end of the month. She's going to run a couple options for us, let us look at them. We'll let you guys look at them with costs and everything, and I think it'll be a good look at what we need to do. We walked around and it seems like a daunting task, but when you talk to someone like that who says you're really looking at some fencing, some sidewalks, and some awnings, to keep kids in the perimeter. The backside being the logistical biggest hurdle we'll have to face, but I think once we sit down all together, we can figure that out. But that's coming. Hopefully, before the end of the month, she'll have that to us.
Okay.
So just going down the list here, that was The school perimeter, we talked about the radios last time. I had no idea the turnaround time on these things would be so long. But apparently it's Kenwood, who's the company. We're waiting on them. The windscreen at Mulkey, we have got that ordered. Well, I take that back. I ran an idea by Miss C, and she really liked it. So we wanted to put a graphic on it, a screen print. It says Mulkey on our gates. It's black and gold. It looks really good. So we had to give them the idea, and then they did a mock-up and sent it back to us. So we're just waiting on their mock-up to make sure it looks like it's supposed to, and then they'll send us that. And I think it'll look good. We also are pretty close from having the reflective tint put on every window here. We've got our quotes in. I think we're at a good number. Miss C liked it. And he's going to do all 3 schools and the board office. Also, we are trying this week. Amy has worked her tail off of this. I know I said that last week. We've got assets in our Brightly software. We've put buses in. We put all our assets in. We put people in. And we're going to, on their recommendation, start small. So what we're going to do is hopefully this week get our bus department on a work order system, on their phones with the apps, using all that, work out all those kinks, then take a small group of teachers before we actually go live, because we don't want to turn this thing on and have 150 work orders in one day, so we're going to ease into it, but it's getting there. And like I said, Amy's put a lot of work in, we've entered a lot in there.
And this program is?
Asset management, work order systems, preventative maintenance, you name it. I really like it because it's so intuitive with your phone. Our guys out in the field, a lot of times they would have to do things and go back and sit down on their computer and enter 4 or 5 work orders. You do it all here. I mean, we get a new asset, they can list it, take pictures of it, and it's in our system right now. So many things, and even our bus drivers, normally they've got a problem, they write it down on a piece of paper, it's turned in. Now they can do it on their phone, it comes straight to us. It's a good system.
And you would have to approve
We would approve the work order, approve the work, we would send it back to the appropriate person, they would do the work, then they would get back to us and we would close the work order.
Awesome.
That would start with the buses, then that will go to every teacher. Luckily, the system worked with a single sign-on through Google. So really our teachers, when they sign on to their computers, like they sign on regularly for their normal stuff through the day, would automatically have access. There's no big registration. And all they would see was basically a simple work order that says, who are you, what do you need, and then it's sent to the appropriate people. So we try to make it as simple as possible for teachers and anybody who's a requester. And that process, like I said, we're going to ease into it. We're not going to throw it all on everybody at one time. To start with, the work orders will come to us. I didn't want to put anything more on principals at their build level. If we see that it's an easy load and maybe y'all can handle it, we'll go back down, but we don't mind doing it. We check our email all the time. And we'll go from there. But we're excited about that. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll have it full go. Got a fence going up at the softball field. That is going to be completed. And now we've got some paints going on down there a little bit too. So a lot going on right now.
Okay, in this room here, where are we with?
Well, we mentioned, I've talked to Don, we mentioned I think April would be our first meeting there, and we had kind of said that's kind of when we need to get going, but I said, why don't we just start March, and just start, seeing what we need and gathering materials and all that. Let's just get a head start on it, because if they get to a good point and they feel like Mr. Don can start, let her rip.
Did we ever come up with a final, what would the cost for?
Well, we'd have to get into a little more materials, but the little original takeoff was, I believe this was just done, but it was around $3,000. Yeah. So I mean, obviously that may change one way or the other when we get down to what we need, and if we come across something that we didn't think of and have to add, obviously that will change. But we got a good plan, and I think it'll be good.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you, sir. Any questions?
Only thing I have, the software system, how's that gonna help? Is that gonna help with inventory?
It can inventory.
Yep. And, cause that's gonna help, cause we gotta, okay.
Yeah, our number one, this thing can do so much, but we don't want to overwhelm. Our main thing right now is a work order system that a work order is put in and it goes to the proper approval, and then everything is documented like it should be, matches a PO and all that stuff.
Yeah. That's gonna eliminate a whole lot of work. It centralizes everything. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, board? Okay. Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, what time are those interviews? Those mock interviews?
I don't remember what day.
Okay, I'll call you tomorrow.
proceed.
Ready? All right, ready for superintendent recommendations?
Yes,
Under B, the 26, 27, Geneva City School Calendar. So I recommend that you please approve our 26, 27 school calendar. I do want to give a shout out to Ms. Wright. She led that charge and did a great job with leading a representative from all of our schools. And I served on that committee with her, and she did an awesome job. So thank you for that.
Board, you've heard the recommendation of the superintendent that we would approve the 2026-2027 school calendar. This time, I'd like to entertain a motion for approval. Brad, second. Ricky, are there any further discussions? No further discussions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. We are approved.
I spoke again to Ms. Lisa Johnson down at the City Hall, and she said that that would be great for us to start utilizing their City Hall room, and that would take place, I told her, at the beginning of April. So with that, I recommend that you as the board approve the location of board meetings to Geneva City Hall beginning at the April 13th meeting.
Board, you've heard the recommendation of the superintendent that we will approve the location of our monthly board meetings at the Geneva City Hall beginning beginning at 4/13. This time, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve. Ms. Marks, second. Kobe, are there any further discussions?
Just, is there gonna be some bargaining or a cost to that, or they just went free?
Right, free of charge.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. And any special calls, we would stay here somewhere, probably the middle school library or somewhere like that. Okay? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. We are approved.
And I really do not want to make this recommendation, so if you'd like to, somebody take this one, no. The superintendent recommends that the Geneva City Board of Education approve the retirement of the technology coordinator, Mr. Ricky Nicholson, and this would be effective June 30th of 26.
Board, you've heard the recommendation of the superintendent that we will approve the retirement of Mr. Ricky Nicholson, effective June 30th, 2026. At this time, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve. You always do that. Ricky, second. Kobe, are there any further discussions? No further discussions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. With reluctance, we approve. Approved. Okay. Thank you so much.
When the party gonna be?
I'm sorry?
When the party
His
gonna
party gonna be, I know, we gotta get that started, 'cause I think he would wanna go out with fireworks, what you think? I'll make sure. Yeah, a parade, that's right, and that's,
Hello, are we
oh, yeah.
carrying him?
Yes, oh yeah, like King, she or something, yeah, exactly.
Okay. With that being said, board, anything?
I just want to say for the Geneva High School, your students that were provided, the volunteer students that participated in the Geneva County Black History Program, they were exceptionally quality students that you guys sent, and they really made, Ms. Clausell was there, but they really made our program look like we were professionally ran, that we was professionally being executed with their support that they brought as hostesses, as the servers, you know, everything that they did as for greeters, they were so professional with it. And we just, I can't say enough about the support, the level of support that they provided for us with that. Miss Joya was there taking pictures, but I did, so they will make the paper. And a picture will appear, and I sent Mr. Ramsey some pictures. But I just wanted to say thank you for that, and we just hope that, and I let them know that all 19 volunteers came, showed up, and did a magnificent job with that. So,
Good. Very good program, Ms. Marks, and you were the orchestrator, so great job, we appreciate that. Yeah. Anything else? Go ahead.
At this time, I recommend that we go into an executive session. Make a motion that we go into executive session.
For the purpose of?
Still a student.
Okay. Second, Ricky? All in favor? All right. Now, Ms. C, if you want your administrators, any of them, to stay, they can stay.
Mr. Cruz, and I think Ms. Wright, you were taking a look at at the, yes. Mr., and it could affect Mr. White.
Most certainly.
Is that okay?
That's up to you.
Okay.
I mean, all
You're
of them
welcome
can
to
say if
stay.
you want to.
Yes, all of them can stay.
Yeah.
But you're welcome. It doesn't really get that, okay, yeah. Okay, yes, please do. Yes, I want to know, I need to have,
Yeah.
Thank you.